What it is, what it is, what it is. I'm your main man, Mikey D, and I'm here to give you a nice little stony reaction. I'm about to get nice and stony, and I hope you do too. So if you are inclined to join me before I get nice and stony, take a nice pause the video, load your bowl, roll your joint, do what it is that you need to do, and get ready, because the smoke sesh is now commencing. Now, here at 17 Gaming, we love to take nice big rips of wax. Really nice big rips of wax. Now, what is a big rip? That is up to you, actually. That is all up to you. A very big rip is anything over the size of a fingernail. Honestly, all you would need is a fingernail. But we're going to do that. It's not too big, not too small, but it's big enough to get us nice. I was put onto a couple of Australian rappers. I haven't heard anything from these guys yet. This is a complete blind reaction. Complete blind reaction. And I do mean complete. So be prepared. I may not like this. Judging by based off of their likability, I'm probably gonna like it. But it is what it is. Regardless, let's get stony and let's listen to something new. All right. First off, we got the song Pegs. Or no, the artist Pegs and the song Smoky. Let me finish my cup. Woo.
This is the way it goes. Sometimes you're flush and sometimes you're bust. And when you're up, it's never as good as it seems. And when you're down, you never think you're going to be up again. But life goes on. Remember that. Remember that.
Smokey got his name from a teacher in grade 5 for coming to school with bloodshot. Praise died by year 9, blazed with his crew until late night, cause home life filled him full of rage like J-Life, fighting with his drunken mother. Sharing a room in a flat with his 3 younger brothers, there was no way Smokey could last another summer. All day racked his brain for scams to discover till it paid off. His uncle grew plans on the shade cloth. Within a thought, Smokey went lower than Adolf. Next he briefs his crew but doesn't give an address.
Woo! Damn. Damn. Hold up. Wait a minute. That line got me. That one got me. Hold up. Oh, wait a minute. That sucks. Um, this dude. Man, let me tell you what. That line shook me up a little bit. I mean, let's go back and hear that one.
Next he briefs his crew but doesn't give an address. He doesn't trust the soul, for him it's life or death, and he could really care less about the. There was no way Smokey could last another summer. All day racked his brain for scams to discover till it paid off. His uncle grew plans on the shade cloth. Within a thought, Smokey went lower than Adolf. Next
he went lower than Adolf? That means motherfucker got it. He had to do something dirty. He had to do some grimy.
His crew but doesn't give an address. He doesn't trust the soul, for him it's life or death, and he could really care less about the consequence. Every cent to be spent on what his uncle injects, and Smokey's done his prep, left nothing a chance. On the night gives plan Bs and draws diagrams. He's even stole some of his stepfather's Rohypnol in case he needs to drug his uncle's pit bull. Mission complete. Car boot full of weed for the first time in months. Smokey looks relieved. In a couple weeks he'd have a whole new life. Before he left, paid rent and bought his brothers 2 bikes. In a few nights from moving, business is booming. Smokey's got the natural born hustle as a cumin, but now his customers and crew hang at his house, playing computer games all day, blaze on the couch. No time for self or the peace of mind he thought he might find with wealth. Smokey's back to square one, dealing with paranoia, beating like a snare drum, feeling like he's running on a.
This is like a, there's some individual stuff that's, individual to that person. But this is like a real story, like that so many people, even here in America, everywhere, across the world, they get put into these situations where they got so many people in different mouths that they gotta feed, that they take a route that's not so savory. People has had to do this to just survive, and then there's a lot of people who don't understand that because they never had to. They've never in their life had to do anything like that. I've bumped elbows with everybody all walks of life, and I can tell you right now, some of the most, in my opinion, some of the most loyalist people that there is are people who come from the street. Because when they fucking tell you something, they goddamn mean it. They can't break that word. Their word is all they got. They can't break that. They break that, they shift that for anybody, they ain't nothing. That's the mentality that it bulls into you, or that's part of it, and yeah. But it is what it is. You do what you can to get out of shit like that, and once you out, you don't look back. You don't go back. You use what all that experience taught you to keep the fuck out of it. Stay the fuck away from shit like that.
An empty spare lung, sick of traffic hotter than a fireman's red truck. Smokey closes shop and buys a hydro setup.
Business goes as usual.
Going for a direct cut, things improve. He's looking staunch, hitting gym and eating good food. He even does a course as a real estate rep, only to learn work requires a police record check. Oh well, he doesn't sweat on the cards. Life plays, soon harvest marks the end of his dispirity phase. It's been 3 months, he ain't been seen once. He doesn't want to look at those he loves speaking in tongues. He knows what he wants, but what it takes is secrecy. His mental bandwidth's a solitary frequency. So when it's time to pull crop, no screw arounds, moves a lot first day in multiple pounds. Then heads in town for a cheap 4-wheel drive, a new PC and KX 125. He's off to surprise fam with 12 grand in his bum bag, a deposit for a home loan, sure to make his mum glad. Rushing on emotion, approaching his old streets. When a block away, he's shocked by the sound of police. Elation turns to panic, realising mistakes. Oh no, fuck no, license or P plates. Up shit creek, downwind with no sails. Desperately trying to recall a mate's details. If he fails, it ain't a white collar crime. Lucky the cop's blind, hands him $100 fine. Smokey pulls away, screaming yes under his hot breath. Feeling like he's just crossed Times Square as Loch Ness. Home safe, more bounce at his step than Spud Webb. Smokey lived happily ever after. Enough said.
I like how it ends on that high note. I love that. I really love that. You know, it's a high note there. This came out in this ain't bad. This ain't bad at all. Actually, I can bump that shit. I can bump that, and I really love that beat. That beat was just that was something, and that story that it told. You know, like I said, just in yesterday's stream, or it will be yesterday's stream. Um, I truly, truly love a good storytelling rap. A rap that's gonna tell me something about somebody's life. If you want to tell me something about your life, rap it to me, especially if you want me to listen. Anyway, I really like that one. I'm going to give that one a thumbs up for sure. Now, I got another one here. The militant mind state. Now, I have a feeling this is going to be because I, for a very, very long time in my life, had a militant mind state. Long before I even bumped elbows, and that was with any military life. But and when I say militant, I mean I had a certain way that I had to go to school. In order to go to school, there were certain routes I had to take. If I didn't, then I had to take a whole bunch of people with me. It's that kind of mentality in certain places, and it creates a militant mind state. You become a person who's just not good. Like I can't further express how bad of a person you become just to live in places like that. And it shouldn't even be that way. It should never fucking become like that. If you go back in some of these places that are the roughest and toughest places, if you go back in time when they first started, they were beautiful places to live, places to raise families. Too much government intervention and secret bullshit pumping drugs into the wrong neighborhoods just because you don't like who's there. Shit like that fucked up a lot of places for Americans. And I imagine it's like that all over the world, to be honest with you. I believe governments do that intentionally, keep their people in a constant fluctuation, so that way their people doesn't ever gain any actual power.
Believe it, dude. Got fucking chased, man. It was fucking crazy. The fucking military police, man, jumped the fence, grabbed me by the leg, pulled out a gun, fucking kept running. Car fucking came around the corner. It was like bang, up against the car. Whoops, got away. Fucking crazy, dude.
I always love it when someone like calls and leaves a message that you could easily turn into the opening of a song. I've always loved it. I had so many people, especially a lot of my friends, that would call me up and leave a message, and I'll listen to it, and I'd be like, and I'd call him back and be like, bruh, do you understand that what you just said to me on that message is something that I could sample and easily turn into a motherfucking opening of a song? Like, this sounds like I'm about to fucking drop the hottest fucking trap fucking song ever in the goddamn world. They'll be sitting there laughing their ass off, like, bro, I'm just asking for some motherfucking help. That shit. I had a friend of mine call and ask me if I would basically fix his car, essentially. And the way he went about it, because he's country as fuck. Like, country as all get the fuck out, but he's ghetto, like ghetto country. Kind of like me, I'm ghetto country. And he, this, this motherfucker, this sumbitch, he fucking said something about getting a 4-way to pull off all the lug nuts on one wheel and then throw them on the other side of the wheel. Some off the wall bullshit that didn't even need to be done, but the way he said it, and then he said, and then we're gonna have to go and light up that big fat fucking blunt of yours, because I know you got one road, you son of a bitch. And he ended it like that. But the way he said this long, drug out motherfucking shit was just funny as hell. I could not stop laughing. The way he said this, it sounded like the beginning of like some ghetto trap music with a little country slur to it, like some southern trap music or something. Shit was funny as fuck. I told him that. I was like, bro, it sounds like we about to drop a fucking trap music song. He's just like, no, fuck that. Don't do that. But anyway, I always loved that shit about songs when they put an answer machine message on. That shit's funny as hell. Or voicemail.
The war on them tries in creating a peace through this tremendous amount of planning. They make the plans, they make the arrangements, they set up their small army.
Police force, the enemy, battle lines drawn, hostility. Enamel paint my artillery, third gen infantry, militant strategy, criminal activity, graffiti, rider cavalry, police brutality, no peacetime reality, assault and battery, killing trains so savagely, always on the attack. So many troops lost in combat, caught up in the conflict and never to come back. Lost contact, prisoners of war, fallen comrades, my corpse in court. Tried for war crimes and battles they fought against the force caught in the enemy rage. Never surrender, never end a crusade. We had the militant mind state, enemy to the system. We elevated the crime rate. Battlefield, the train line, the transit's irate. It was chemical warfare. I was spraying with my paint. An aerosol assault. We were bombing the landscape. They tried to barricade the yards. Razor wire surveillance and lights, making it hard to kill the cops. Thought the war had been won. The battle had only begun. The main objective, invade and vanish. Infiltrate, cause maximum damage. Full-scale attack, striking with vengeance. Military tactics deep in the trenches. Inside enemy lines, the merciless onslaught. My soldiers storm, locate the target, destroy. Burn everything in sight. Armed with aerosol ammunition, and I'm prepared to fight. Bringing fear to the night when I ride like a soldier at the forefront. Armed and dangerous, ready for war, son. Fuck the force, man, I'll never conform. Ready to fight for the resistance with my weaponry drawn.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Hell yeah! Freya, I wish you could hear this. Whew. Man, that's fire. That's fucking fire. Like, I can't believe I never heard of this guy. Like, how is this guy not worldwide famous? Oh, I know, cause they don't like putting no real shit like this out here.
and highly mobile gangs.
Vandalism has now reached plague proportions.
Is it a war between the police and the graffiti artists?
Yes, it is at this stage.
We had the militant mind state, enemy to the system. We elevated the crime rate. Battlefield, the train line, the transit's irate. It was chemical warfare. I was spraying with my paint. An aerosol assault. We were bombing the landscape. They tried to barricade the yards. Razor wire surveillance and lights, making it hard to kill the cops. Thought the war had been won. The battle had only begun. We had the militant mind state, enemy to the system. We elevated the crime rate. Battlefield, the train line, the transit's irate. It was chemical warfare. I was spraying with my paint. An aerosol assault. We were bombing the landscape. They tried to barricade the yards. Razor wire surveillance and lights, making it hard to kill the cops. Thought the war had been won. The battle had only begun.
That's just straight out to beat the system and get back at the authorities. There's no other reason for it.
Get the hell out of here. That I genuinely, genuinely, actually enjoyed. That is something that I can say without a shadow of a doubt. I will be bumping. I honestly will be putting on some Bias B. I love that. I'm gonna definitely be looking into Bias B. Pegs and as for sure. Be sure to check these guys out. I will be putting links to the videos in the description. Be sure to hit that like button, that share button, and if you ain't already, subscribe, hit that bell so you know when the smoke session is going to happen. I'm your main man, Mikey D, and I am out.